stealth camouflage.
Excuse me.
Who are you?
Excuse me, not on the floor.
What? What are you talking
Bad nerdy man. Bad nerdy man. You go outside like a civilized dog.
Snake.
You're that ninja.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where such words are meaningless. I've removed all obstacles. Now you and I will battle to the death.
What do you want?
I've waited a long time for this day. Now I want to enjoy the moment.
What's with these guys? It's like one of my Japanese animes.
I've come from another world to do battle with you.
What is it, revenge?
I like how right when he says that, though, the ninja says that. It's like when you're my enemies. I've come from another world.
Death with you.
Like, he's like, oh, I better act cool from this loser.
Yeah. I will kill you, or you will kill me. It makes no difference. Fine. He can watch from inside there.
I need that man. Keep your hands off him.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
Now, was this fight actually done better in the
Twin Snakes?
Twin Snakes?
Honestly, there was no real. Snake has his roundhouse kick.
Rations.
Damn. Snake has his roundhouse kick, and in this he does a punch and then a straight. He just throws his leg straight out. But in 2 he uses, or in Twin Snakes he uses the MGS2 combat, which is, I mean, your mileage may vary, but the fight's actually pretty much the same. Let's try using the gun on him. Holy shit!
He's having a seizure, Jesus.
Well, Snake's dead.
If you have a question about members of Foxhound, you should ask Naomi.
I'm sorry, but there's no one in Foxhound like that. There are currently only 6 members of Foxhound. Psycho Mantis, Sniper Wolf, Balkan Raven, Decoy Octopus, Revolver Ocelot, and finally Liquid Snake. Genome soldiers under his command are next-generation special forces. Foxhound is intended to be a small number of highly elite, hand-picked soldiers.
You're talking about the current Foxhound, right?
Yes.
Snake, who or what is that thing? Is he an enemy or not?
That's what I'd like to know. Naomi, you really don't have any idea?
Maybe I should ask you the same thing.
What?
Nothing. Forget about it.
He's just playing with you. Why don't you try throwing away your weapons?
Yes, a giant death machine that can deflect bullets at the speed of fucking super speed wants, and I gotta throw away my weapons.
No,
What?
no.
I would never follow that advice.
No. He means throw your weapons at him.
Oh.
He can't block weapons, only bullets.
Look at him move. He must have some kind of powered exoskeleton.
Powered exoskeleton? You mean like prosthetic arms and legs?
No, prosthetics are intended to replace original body parts. That ninja's exoskeleton makes him far stronger than any normal human. He is a true cyborg, a cybernetic organism.
So he's half machine, huh?
I heard rumors about the experiments, but I had no idea that such a creature really existed.
And again, Master tells me to throw away my weapons.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you're telling me he's like some super robot demigod. Throw away your weapon. Well, you know what? Solid Snake's badass. So he will throw away his
He's
weapon.
just like, I'm right here, Snake, waiting for you to finish talking to your little buddies.
I'll give you the courtesy.
Any
Keep
member
talking.
of Foxhound like that. But you're gonna have to do something about him if you want to save Dr. Emmerich.
Of course, we can't use the Nikita.
Why?
Oh, I don't know.
Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
Solid Snake's so badass, he fights a fucking cyborg and kicks its ass.
With his bare hands.
The ninja was holding back, sure. No. I do think, while the fight isn't really that different in Twin Snakes other than Snake's new movements, I seem to remember this version being a little harder, and I can't remember why.
Maybe because you don't have the leopard tackle to get out of his way.
I don't even use the leopard tail. You can use that, though, but I don't know. Maybe the ninja isn't as fast, or he doesn't do as much damage.
Or maybe you do more damage to him.
No, it looks like it's the same amount from what I remember, but I do remember the fight is much easier in Twin Snakes.
I don't know.
We'll have to play it one of these days, because you've never played Twin Snakes.
I don't want to.
It's okay. I mean, it's still MGS1 at its very bare foundation. Just a really bad version.
Oh, I remember just being up late playing this game. Nostalgia. He's really following you, isn't he?
He's on my ass, like flying on shit.
He's gonna get your boy, run, boy, run.
Now, you can cheese this fight if you use a chaff grenade.
Does it?
Chaff really messes him up.
Does it?
See? You've never used it?
I was gonna say, do you even have any? Oh,
Yeah.
you do. That's right.
He shot himself!
I never used chaff on him.
Chaff doesn't affect robots, it just makes them look different.
Well, if he uses thermal, or if he uses a targeting system to actually see, then yeah, that would screw it up. And now you're just a dirty cheater.
Yeah, we're not gonna fight him that way. Oh, you got this.
I would too.
But yes, you can
Shooting me in a fist fight.
If you have infinite ammo, because you can unlock a bandana at the end, which gives you infinite ammo, you can really cheese this fight.
Oh, dude,
He's got some range.
he's
Jesus.
whipping you.
That's good, Snake. Hurry up and catch me.
You can also cheese this too if you bring your thermal goggles.
Not exactly the hardest guy to see, though.
No, but some of his can get pretty tricky.
Mostly because of the camera angles. That one, like right behind the locker that you just looked at, is the one that always gets me. Oh, there he is.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me, I'm sorry!
Can you actually punch him out of this?
You should be able to if you're really good. Oh, you ass.
I just run around until I find a shadow.
That's what we're gonna have to do. I don't want to use the goggles.
No, don't.
Hurry up and catch
Whoa, that was cool!
Yeah, just keep running around and just look for a shadow because it'll be very obvious.
You are a... You're not even giving me time.
Oh, you got this. You're already out of that phase.
Old times.
What the hell are you talking about?
Now what I used to do here is, I used to take a picture of him if you get the camera, because it looks really cool when he's walking slowly towards you. Because there isn't a camera item you can get. Doesn't that look badass? Jesus, Falcon Punch!
That hurts you a lot, too.
I like to see it. Sounds like a personal problem.
Laughing, you kneel next to him and he punches you right in the side of the head.
Kinky?
That's it. I remember that punch. Do you remember, Snake? The feel of battle. The clashing of bone and sinew. That's good, Snake. Hurt me more.
Oh shit.
What?
Now in this form he goes crazy. What? How did that hit me? I'm gonna get a game over here.
I'm surprised that actually hit you.
Yeah, he has insane range with this.
I felt that, Snake. Do you remember me now?
Can't be. You were killed in Zanzibar. What? Not again. What's happening?
Losing myself.
Is it over?
All in a day's work for Solid Snake.
That just beat a giant robotic demigod.
That ninja is Gray Fox.
Robotic
No
demigod?
doubt about it.
Ridiculous. You of all people should know he died in Zanzibar.
No. He should have died, but he didn't.
What?
It happened before.
You mean there was games before this?
Medical staff. They were using a
covered
soldier
that in
for
the
their
first
gene
episode.
therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
It happened right after you retired. My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark.
Yes, he started the gene therapy project.
And where is he now?
He was killed in an explosion in his lab 2 years ago.
So what about this soldier?
Apparently, for their test subject, they decided to use the body of a soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar.
And that was Gray Fox.
But he was already dead.
Yes, but they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged for 4 years while they
They revived him. In Metal Gear 2, his whole body fucking exploded.
Today's genome soldiers were
Oh, I
put
guess
in
they
those
retconned that
experiments.
out.
I
It's the
guess.
sickest thing I ever heard.
They used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential information.
Is that the only reason?
Naomi, what happened to Gray Fox after that?
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But even if that ninja is Gray Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again? Until you kill him?
Huh. I'd rather not. But maybe that's what he wants. How long are you gonna stay in there?
Huh? Are you one of them?
No, I'm not. I always work alone.
Alone? Are you an otaku too?
Come on, get out. We can't stay here forever.
Your uniform is different than theirs.
You're the Metal Gear Chief Engineer, Hal Emmerich, right?
You know me?
I heard about you from Meryl.
Oh, so you're here to rescue me.
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
Oh, well, at least you're not one of them.
Huh. Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed for?
It's a mobile TMD. It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles. Only for defensive purposes, of course.
Liar. I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Nuclear? What are you talking about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
They're gonna put a dismantled warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
I heard it directly from your boss, Baker.
Great acting, really.
David
nuclear
hated,
missile
you know,
on Rex.
he had a...
So you really didn't know?
Fortunately, he killed his voice,
No.
I think, with Old Snake.
All the armament was built by a separate department, and the president personally supervised the final assembly of the main unit.
President Baker?
Yeah. I was never told exactly what they armed Rex with. I only know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
A railgun, you said?
Yeah. It uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it in a joint venture between Arms Tech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on its back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
Yeah, but that's not all I think. If Metal Gear fired only standard nuclear missiles, then they should already have all the practical data they need.
No. Could it be? Metal Gear's co-developer, Rivermore National Labs, was working on a new type of nuclear weapon. They were using NOVA and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment and supercomputers.
So they developed a new type of nuclear weapon in a VR testing lab, huh?
Yes, but you can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data. These are some of the supercomputers. If you link these, you can test everything in a virtual environment. But it's all just theoretical.
So this exercise was designed to test the real thing.
What did our president do? If the terrorists launched that thing... Damn! Damn! I'm such a fool. It's all my fault. The truth is, my grandfather was part of the Manhattan Project. He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his life. And my father, he was born on August 6th, 1945.
The day of the Hiroshima bomb. God's got a sense of humor, all right.
3 generations of Emmerich men. We must have the curse of nuclear weapons written into our DNA. I used to think that I could use science to help mankind, but the one that wound up getting used was me. Using science to help mankind, it's just in the movies.
That's enough crying. Pull yourself together. Where is Metal Gear? Where on this base are they keeping it?
Rex is in the underground maintenance base,
Where's that?
north of the communications tower, but it's a long way there.
The emergency override system for the detonation code is there too?
Yeah, in the maintenance base control room. You'd better hurry. If they were planning a launch from the start, then their ballistic program is probably finished. And since they haven't called for me in a few hours, they must not need me. In other words, they must be ready to launch.
Meryl's got the detonation code override keys. We'll link up with her.
If we can't override the launch, we'll have to destroy Rex. I'll show you the way.
On that leg of yours, you'll just slow me down.
You'll need me if you're gonna destroy Rex.
I don't need you. I just need your brain.
I created Rex. It's my right, my duty to destroy him.
If you get a chance, try to escape. When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by codec.
How am I supposed to escape from an island?
Okay.
So what then?
I want you to hide somewhere and keep me informed. You know this place well, don't you?
Of course I do. And don't worry, I've got this. It's the same stealth technology as the Ninja. Foxhound was gonna use them, but with this I'll be fine. Bad leg and all.
Good. But I want Meryl to watch after you too. Meryl, the engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
I want you to look after him. Where are you now?
Very close.
There she is! Over there!
Oh no! Damn, they've spotted me.
Meryl, what happened? Something's wrong.
Did you hear something? Wasn't that some kind of...
I don't know why. It seems like the artwork
What
for
does she look like?
like the codec is just so much
She
better
was
than
wearing
3D,
the
if you
same
ask me.
green uniform as the
I
terrorists.
agree.
A disguise?
She had such a cute way of walking. She kind of wiggles her behind.
You were really looking.
Well, she's got a very cute behind.
Way of walking, huh?
Snake's like, I was ahead of you, kid. I was staring at her
We'll
bum
have
the
to
whole time.
contact her when she's alone, huh? There's only one place where we can be sure she's by herself.
Where's that?
Don't be so dense. Here, use this security card. It's security level 4.
You're not in pain, are you?
Huh?
You feel okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong? Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
No, nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
You're strange.
I'm a little nervous. Everyone else I've saved suddenly dies.
You're bad luck.
Coming from the guy that craps himself in lockers. Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, he peed
Stands
himself.
for
Let's
Otaku.
just...
You know he crapped himself when he
An
went in there.
otaku's a guy like me who
Otaku?
likes Japanimation.
Oh, you're serious.
Japan
My
was the
condolences.
first country to successfully make bipedal robots. They're still the best in the field of robotics.
And Japanese cartoons played some part in that?
It's Police Knots, another Kojima game that never came out in
I
America.
didn't get into science to make
Was it any good?
It's okay. The only way to play it, obviously, is to pirate it, but
Emulator, right?
yeah, sadly. You can only play with emulation because they never released it. And then, of course, the legality, loopholes, and, you know.
Just sounds like childish.
I really don't like to emulate unless I have to, but in Police Knots' case... you
Is
kinda
it
have-
it actually a dead game?
You're right.
Well, yeah, it came out before MGS1.
I was gonna say,
Science
geez.
has always thrived
Yeah, it came
on
out before
war.
MGS1.
Well,
Greatest
sometimes
weapons
they
of mass destruction
milk
were
those old
created by
games.
scientists who wanted to be famous. But that's all over now. I won't take part in murder anymore.
Whatever. All I want from you is information.
Sure, I know everything about this whole base. Ask me anything about Rex or about this place. Also, with this stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you. I'm on frequency 141.12. See you later.
The voice acting in this game, we've already talked about it, but keep in mind, this came out in the same time period as Resident Evil 1.
Oh my god.
Like, this game came out in the era of garbage voice acting when Japanese people pulled random citizens off the street that knew English and said, hey, voice our games for us. Metal Gear Solid was the first game that actually took its acting and its characters
Quality,
seriously.
yeah, a quality act.
Yeah, and it really shows.
Well, it looks like you've rescued Emmerich for the time being.
Yeah, with that stealth camouflage, he should be able to hide safely. Gray Fox. can't believe it. But the real problem is your niece. The way the codec got cut off like that has me worried. Something must have happened to her.
You're worried about Meryl?
Not exactly. It's just that she's holding the detonation code override keys. They're our last chance of stopping that nuclear launch.
You're a cold man. Your mission is more important than the life of your companions?
This is war. Survival is the name of the game. Sometimes you have to be cold to survive.
Yes, but
Snake, either way, I want you to find Meryl as soon as possible.
I understand. Otacon said that now it's possible to design and test new types of nuclear weapons in a virtual simulation without ever exploding a nuclear device. Is that true?
yes, it is true. Since the establishment of DART and NEEF early in the 21st century, there has been a wealth of data concerning nuclear fission and fusion.
Talking about more boring shit.
I mean, no offense to Nastasha's dialogue.
I mean, with her lollipop and everything, she's pretty hot, but I mean...
Well, yeah, but she has some actual profound moments, like when she talks about Chernobyl and her family. But it's strewed in between. I mean, this is all, it's educational. It talks about actual policies, ironically, which were in the 90s, but this is set in 2005. But the problem with a lot of her dialogue is just that.
It's facts.
It's kind of boring.
Hide. Avoid places that look like the enemy might search. Think about how your enemy...
Of course, then we got this idiot. We're talking about the life and death of Meryl, and he's like, "Try sneaking, don't get caught. It's a stealth game." Thank you, Duke Nukem. God, Wesker.
Nick, there's an old Chinese saying. A scholar who cherishes the love of comfort is not fit to be deemed a scholar. Einstein said it another way. He said that only a life lived for others is worth living. That's why I entered MIT instead of Princeton or Vassar like my friends. I wanted to do applied physics, not just theoretical stuff. I wanted to make things for people. The Soliton radar system or the Codex system. I just wanted to make something that would be useful for people. I think that it was the same for Dr. Emmerich too. But he was used like a tool, used to make a horrible killing machine. Maybe it would be better if engineers like us just stopped making things. I don't know.
Snake said nothing. It affected him deeply.
I think Snake was sleeping. Did you notice? It looked like he taped his... He looks like he had tape on his eyelids holding it up underneath his bandana.
Snake is not that mean. Well, he kind of is mean in this game, but I mean, whatever.
Well, that's kind of the way he's supposed to be.
He came out of Metal Gear 2. I'd be pissed off too if I had to go through that shit. That's fine. Look at that door. It looks cool. And the door outside here has writing on it, which we'll look at.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of cool.
I actually think I remember what it says.
Hal's Lab. With a circle. So Labo or a period?
Oh no, wait. I think it continues.
Keep out.
Go up back to the lab. I think it goes over that a little bit, maybe.
I think it's supposed to be a period.
I don't know.
Or Labo.
Oh, you're about to... Well, you got the gas mask if you really needed it, but...
Yeah, let's equip it. Why not?
Well, you need to equip the key card to get out of here still.
We should enter one of these doors so we can pick up that ration, because we're going to need it. I really need chaff, but you know what? I'm fine with stun too. We could actually go around this way. Because there's a ration there.
I think that would be a little detrimental to what you're trying to do.
Yeah, but we'll do it anyways.
Considering you only have 2 chaff. I would have waited until I was farther down the hall.
I would have too, actually. I don't know why I did that. Whatever. Whatever. The deed is done. Nice.
Yeah, too bad you can't just punch through the glass.
I wish.
Oh,
nice.
I didn't know you can get. I forgot you can get those there. To be honest.
Probably never explored this area. Ooh, we're kind of close.
You didn't even really need to go on this one.
I really didn't. Ow! Ow! I would look what's in there, but you know what? I'm probably
Watch,
gonna
it'll
get
be a
shot.
ration.
Those don't count as alerts. Something else to keep in mind. If,
Yeah, only if you get the alert timer.
well, if it's a camera that doesn't have a turret attached to it, then it does count as an alert.
Well, see, if those other cameras see it, they'll give you the alert timer.
Yeah.
Unless it's a scripted scene, like.
I think another easy way to tell is the turret cameras have yellow cones.
Whereas the other, the standard ones have blue.
Yeah, like an enemy soldier.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a good way to tell.
You caught Snake?
Mei Ling, how did you get into this line of work?
The truth is, I always wanted to become a fighter pilot. I fell in love with jets watching them in the movies.
You'd be surprised how many people say the same thing.
But I didn't want to kill people. That's when I heard that the US Air Force needed people to do BDAs, battle damage assessments.
Those are the guys whose job it is to confirm how successful a bombing run was.
Yeah, so I started to do research into aerial photography and air intelligence. I made it my major.
But there are no pilots who only do BDAs.
That's right, but by the time I learned that, I was already an expert in my field.
Well, thanks for watching. See you next time.
Bye!